Hello, welcome. Just a little note to the group that on Facebook that kicked me off because of my up and coming biography that I am writing, and obviously the horror group I joined wasn't so much of a horror group as such. So I was asked to admin a group, which I was really keen to do. Instead of having to admin my own ones as well, I thought I would help a friend out. And then my video was released yesterday, an interview on a biography I'm doing of a very controversial but very awesome, amazing, or filmmaker, director. And I got kicked out of the group. I got kicked out. I got blocked because of my interview and the content that I was discussing to do with the biography. So just thought I'd let you know that that's an example of I would even go so far to say discrimination. I'm discriminated against because I'm a horror writer and because I'm writing an unorthodox, unapologetic, raw biography that's in the works, and I'm totally 100% on board with it. Writing, editing, a lot of work goes into biographies, and I think when an author starts getting banned, blocked, discriminated against because of the content, I'm not going to apologise. If you don't want me in your group, fine. That's absolutely fine. I've got my own group to manage, so I'm not concerned about that at all. What I am trying to bring up is what I discussed the other day about people wanting to dilute horror, or people want just the superficial horror. They don't want true crime. They don't want anything like that because it's too real. They like the Jasons and the Mike Myers and Freddy Krueger. But when it comes to real serial killers, oh no, 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 no. We only like the fictional ones. Are you a horror group? Really? You're a horror group? You call yourself a horror group? Horror, psychotics, and delinquents? If there's anyone out there that joined that group because I invited you to an awesome group, please go and unsubscribe, or just go and unjoin their group. If you want to be loyal to me, go and dump that group, because that group dumped me because of an interview I did on a podcast about a biography I'm in the middle of writing. And if you don't like what I'm writing, oh my god, don't even get me started. Piss off. Okay, I'm going to get all my members to leave your group, right? So you're going to lose all those members because you didn't like my interview. Grow up, okay? I thought we were friends. Oh, no, 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 we're superficial friends, of course. Hey, I'm not going to apologise for what I write, okay? I'm a horror writer. Oh my god, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Flowers, rainbows, and fucking unicorns? Well, you ain't going to get that from me, because I write horror, okay? And this biography is going to be a doozy. It's going to be fucking awesome. And you're going to miss out, okay? Because I want nothing more to do with you. And like I said, if anyone from Horror Central has gone over and joined fucking horror, psychotics, and delinquents, get out. Okay? Because I don't want you sharing any of their shit on my group. I let this person in to share their stuff onto my group, and then they kick me off their group because of a controversial interview I did. Actually, the interview was really good. Okay, if you're a horror writer like I am, or if you're a horror creator, you would have liked the interview. You would have seen it for what it is. Okay, and I had to discuss some pretty graphic stuff on there. Whoop-de-doo. Is it because I'm a female? Is it? Because if that interview was with a man, I would not have been kicked off the group. Sick of it. Over it. I don't care anymore, okay? You can kick me off your fucking groups. I don't give a shit. I have my group, and I have my work, and I have my writing, and I have my podcast. I don't need your shit. You're just a fucking group. What else do you do besides share memes? Come on. You actually don't do anything. You've just made up some group where you can share memes. Okay? So, if you didn't like my interview with Travis Bruce from the Horror Realm podcast on YouTube, I don't care. You're not a part of my life. Okay? You're just some stupid person who's made up a group and thinks that horror is all about Jason, fucking Chucky, and goddamn Mike Myers and Freddy Krueger. No, that's not horror. It's not. It's a horror movie with fictitious serial killers. Okay? That's all you are, just another group. Okay? I'm a horror creator. If you don't want me in your group because I create horror, you need to think, what was your intention of even having your group? Because horror's too horrific for you. Therefore, you shouldn't be having or running a Facebook group that's got to do with horror, because the algorithm will pick it up and will say, well, all right then, here's a group called blah 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 that you can join, but we only do Jason, Chucky, Mike Myers and Freddy Krueger and Scream, and that's it. We don't do anything else. Okay? So anyway, if you want horror, true crime, sci-fi, near-death experiences, animal attacks, roller coaster rides, tragedies, serial killer cases, true crime cases, Horror Central, okay? Because that's what I do. All of them. I don't discriminate. I share all your groups. My platform is for you to come on, share your books, your favourite movies, some memes so that we can all have a good laugh. If you want to discuss ghosts, if you want to discuss hauntings that you're having at your house or workplace, anything to do with the real world. And horror movies are absolutely, I review horror movies. So yes, you can share those to my group. I'm not the sort of person to say, do not share anything but horror. Okay, because horror comes in loads of different places and different mediums and there's different things that happen in the world, and those can come onto my group. Okay, I'm not going to stop you from sharing those sorts of things. I have people sharing stuff from countries that don't even speak English. That's because I know there's a lot of people on my group that don't speak English. They actually are from other cultures, and I share those ones too. You know, we're talking about Asians, we're talking about Indian cultures, we're talking about Chinese and Japanese cultures and stuff like that. They share that sort of stuff on my group. And okay, not everyone's going to be able to understand it, but I do it for the people that are from other cultures in my group. I do not discriminate. Okay, so just this is just a carry-on from my other rant the other day, because it's getting, as my book is progressing, I'm getting a lot more flack from people in the horror world. I don't know. I can't get my head around it. But at the end of the day, if you don't want me in your group, just kick me off, okay? block me, whatever, because guess what? I ain't going to come chasing after you. And I'm not going to come and say, oh, I'm so sorry I did an interview with Travis Bruce, blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm not, and I'm not apologising. And if any of you buggers want to kick me off your groups, absolutely, I don't care. So long as Project Dark Knight Horror keeps with me, I don't care about the rest of the other groups, okay? I don't. Just don't. Just don't. Anyway, I hope you have a good day. I've had a good rant. And please, Horror Central, my weirdo, lovely people you are, if you are part of Horror, Psychotics and Delinquents, you can stay on there if you want. But just know me as the admin of Horror Central has been booted off that group that I've been sharing since the beginning of the year. And it just took one interview. And I was booted off. I'm not apologising for being a horror fan, writer, whatever, horror lover. Okay? Just don't. I'm not chasing after you. I hope you see this, because seriously, you've done yourself an injustice, and you've just proven to everybody that you are not a true horror fan at all. You're a superficial person who thinks that memes will keep your group going. No, it won't. I get 100 people a week joining my group. You get 15, okay? Think about that. What are you sharing? Is it really horror? Or are you just a make-believe horror person? You know, those fake horror people, the ones that go, oh, I love horror, but hide behind a pillow whenever you watch one. You're not a horror fan, and your group sucks. Simple as that. Anyway, it sucks too, because you're from the same fucking region I live in. Go figure. We live in the same fucking country. We live probably streets away from each other, and you go and block me. I hope I don't run into you in the street or in the shops, because you'll get an earful. Anyway, have a nice day. Thank you for letting me vent. I would not kick anyone out of my group for sharing horror. Not at all. So if you want a real group, come to Horror Central. Horror Central. Okay? That's the one. Right. Take care for now, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.